Does VShojo encourage collabs between members? Are they truly completely hands-off on content? Completely hands-off. They don't touch that. Basically, like if I said, I want to do a collab of some sort, but I don't know who wants to join, I could just ping in the server, like add talent. It would add everyone who's a member. Or I could go to my manager and I could be like, I want to do this. Who would be good to invite for this game? And they could get involved and they could be like, I think these members would do well with this sort of thing. I'd like to watch this. Do you want me to contact them for you? I could like get in their DMs since you're going to be streaming today. Like they could. They usually don't, but we have that option. Does that make sense? But they don't ever come to us and go, you should do this unprompted. They're not like, you should collab more with this person. You should play this game. They don't do that at all. Like there's no, like we drive all of that, if that makes sense. VShojo is marketing and merch handling ? Like if I contracted out to say handle marketing for my race shop or in our merchandise hypothetical, where they only take a percentage of your sales and fund their operation, the rest comes from streams if you're big enough. It's not even if you're big enough. Basically, yeah. They only take from merchandise and from sponsorships, like brand deals and stuff. That's it. Anything else that I do through streaming or whatever, that's all mine. Anything I do through like my YouTube channel or whatever, that's all mine. They don't get any of that. And again, like, I don't pay them directly for anything. They don't pay me directly for stuff. So they only make money if they're trying to help us make money. Does that make sense? Right? If they're like helping me with merch or helping me with sponsorships, then there you go. But yeah, which is a nice system. VShojo is more a management agency, but not quite that so interesting to me. It's just kind of a blend of a lot of things. Like they do have a brand that they push forward. Yes. There's a group. Yes. But they don't go hard on trying to make it be a certain thing, like make the group be a certain way, and then they market the out of that specific thing and monetize that. And they don't get so involved in like strategy with us or something that would warrant them taking money from other things like subs and stuff like that. So it's a different type of agreement. It's very blended though, because I think to the public, a lot of people think it's a lot different because the branding makes it look a lot different, right? Like we make it look a certain way, but realistically, yeah, it's a lot simpler. It's just simpler than people think, basically. If you can share it, how does something like Michi's 3D concert work? Does VShojo help in the production, or does the talent do it all independently? Yeah, so if let's say I wanted to do a 3D concert, I would go to my manager and I would say, I want to do a 3D concert. And they would say, okay, let me poke people and figure out who we have, what companies we work with to do this kind of work. If I didn't have a 3D model, we'd start poking artists. They'd do the management of it, but I would pay for it, like, pay for the model, stuff like that. But they would just like contact people and handle the communications for me if I wanted. And then if, so we'd get a model, we'd get backgrounds and environments made. And then if I wanted to hire out a company to help with the mocap, let's say I wanted to go to a studio mocap, or I want to go to studio, send them my mocap data, and then they like fix it up in post. They do camera work on it, lighting, like all the extra stuff so that it is a final product, like a final video. They would help me coordinate that, manage it, which is why we call them managers. They manage these projects, but I would pay for it. And I could do it all independently. Like to answer your question, I could if I wanted. I just have the option,